I'm here in beautiful Swanage today, and I've not been here for, there you go, it's a big van going past. I've not been here for a few days actually, week or so, because it was closed, well closed since the election, since November 5th, the ferry. But I thought I'd take the scenic route and come and have a look, because I do enjoy it down here. It's beautiful, it's like it's an oasis on the Jurassic coast. So today, Friday 15th, so yeah, 10 days ago, the election. We've got 65 days to go to inauguration, if it's all done on that public calendar. Yesterday I was telling you about the synchronicities and the jokes with my friends that I grew up with. So Alan and Wiz, it was actually Giggsy who gave the nickname to Neil, Wiz. Alan had another nickname for him called Spog. Anyway, just I realised that after I said it. I was like, actually no, it was Giggsy that gave him that nickname, but he had another nickname. So it's all good, it's all fun. And I also mentioned in the title yesterday that I was going to talk about cabinet, or moving the cabinet picks, basically the Trump administration picks. And so we'll see at some point yet, but Apprentice, or The Apprentice, is 140, Tom Numbers 140, The Military 140, The Quantum 140, The Currency 140, so it's all there. The Apostles 140, I said that the other day. So there's some news today, looks like it happened last night. Sylvester Stallone. Can everyone hear me? Should be able to. Keep getting patchy signal in and out, but I don't know why. But Sylvester Stallone has publicly endorsed President Trump. He was at Mar-a-Lago last night, and so they introduced him as Rocky Sylvester Sly Stallone, if I remember how they said it correctly, which is 371, which is it's Independence Day 128. Rocky Sly would be 128, and then Sylvester Stallone is 243, which is a number of things, but 243 on the good side is John F. Kennedy Eternal Flame. It's also Central Intelligence Agency. Now, I've felt for a long time that you're going to have some double triples. You're going to have agents on both sides. And so whether Sly is central casting, I guess President Trump will say that soon or not, if that's the case. But he's supporting President Trump, which is amazing. And I've always loved the Rocky films and the music and everything else to go with it. And so it looks like Sly and President Trump have been friends for a while. Didn't hear too much during the election, but maybe I missed it. But now he's publicly endorsing him at Mar-a-Lago, which is great. We need a big hitter like Sly on our side, and whether it's central casting or not, I don't know, but even central casting could be protection as well for good guys. So one thing I saw that was interesting though, think on this, so if you do Sylvester Stallone 243 plus Rocky Sly 128, and then add Every Last Secret. Every Last Secret is 197, which is the 5th of November, which is Diana Spencer Trump. So a few other things, a few other dates, but we'll stick to that one. Don't want to spoil the broth. And it's 517, but that leaves you with a remaining number, 20, which is Liberty Enlightening the World. So you do Sylvester Stallone, Rocky Sly, Every Secret is 517. If you want to go to the magic number that breaks the matrix, 888, then you've got a remaining number of 320, which is Liberty Enlightening the World, but it's also John Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr. So who knows? Who knows? Because the one thing, central casting is very clever. But another thing on central casting, so what is central casting? I think I've mentioned this a bit before, but I feel that perhaps, because central casting, so there's the New Jerusalem, and people will say, what's the New Jerusalem? And then you've got all the double comms of Israel, And then obviously you've got the Israeli people, and then you've got Israel, the state of Israel, the Zog, all that. There's a ship that they say is the New Jerusalem, which is the dove, which will descend upon the earth, which will plug into the earth. Lots of predictions, lots of scriptures, lots of other things about New Jerusalem, but it resonates with me and it makes sense. But New Jerusalem is 146, Central Casting is 146, Truth Social is 146, Best Reversal is 146, Dove Reversal 146, and the New Jerusalem is 179, which is Operation Sandman. Perhaps it really is galactic, like Cab says about Galactic Federation, and I like a lot of what Cab shares, and maybe that's what it is. And maybe Central Casting is able to replace characters as and when is necessary for both purposes. Swap out bad actors, protect good actors, and maybe all possibilities in between. So that's what it feels like. What do you think about Central Casting? But Central Casting is there, and we can see it sometimes. Sometimes we can't, or we miss it. But it is a thing in this whole puzzle. And they show that in films like Star Trek, or TV shows like Star Trek and other things. Terminator as well. You know, what's to say we don't have people coming from the future as Terminators, but it's shown in Terminator that if they're reprogrammed, there's good and bad Terminators, and they can look identical. So it's a wonderfully tricky galactic kaleidoscope that we're in. I say tricky because it's tricky to find it out, but it's also, I don't know, trick or treat, who knows? But it's a beautiful revealing of what things maybe have been, things are, and maybe to come. But Central Casting, yeah, it's interesting for sure. Central Casting. Yeah. As with all of this, I don't think it's one or t'other, but the upward trajectory is for the ascension of mankind to realize who they are and to become a type 1 or grade 1 civilization. Maybe returning to that. I think that's probably what it is, really. So there's some thoughts on that. But Central Casting. Beautiful Central Casting, 243, Sylvester Stallone, through Central Casting, 243. Yeah. We'll find out soon, if we don't already know. But it'll become clearer. Anyway, so I'm tune in later as well, because I'm doing a show with Lilani Dowding. So she's here in the UK, Truth of Movement, former model and big animal lover. She's got a farm, looks after her horses. So she wore the MAGA hat recently, a couple of times, and she was also saying that it's great, it's a positive effect for Trump to be re-elected. So we're going to be talking about that. So we'll be doing a show later today. So tune in, come back onto YouTube in a few hours and you'll see that. And in the meantime, click the links below, Shungite and Organite, and get yourself on Substack as well. There will be an announcement. It's just there's not enough hours in the day to do everything, but we're getting there. So get on Substack, and it's free to do so. And if you want to support my work on Substack, you can as well. So I appreciate those that have, and if you want to be a founding member, those that sign up as founding members will have your name as a sponsor in the book. You'll get credited in the book, so once that's out, you'll be part of history. So thanks everyone. I will see you tomorrow, well, later today actually, but I'll see you tomorrow for the countdown to inauguration, and I'll be with you soon. And check out my Twitter. If you're not on there, go to Twitter, because I'm able to put other things as well, and I've got some nice interesting videos. So I've got another example of the Tesseract, of the things I talk about, the things that I've been involved in and how they're manifesting globally across the planet, and I'm able to point it out to you how it's there, and it's fun. All right, everyone, I will speak to you later. God bless.